Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is October 30th, 2024, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from Kraft Heinz. Joining us is John, our senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to discuss Kraft Heinz's third quarter results today.
Let's start with a brief overview of Kraft Heinz. Known for its iconic food and beverage brands, Kraft Heinz has been navigating a challenging market landscape. Today, we'll explore their Q3 2024 earnings report and what it means for investors. Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Kraft Heinz reported net sales of $6.4 billion for the third quarter, a 2.8% decrease compared to last year. John, can you shed some light on this?
Absolutely. The decline in net sales was primarily due to a 2.2% decrease in organic net sales. However, it's important to note that the gross profit margin increased by 20 basis points to 34.2%. This indicates that Kraft Heinz is managing its cost structure effectively, despite the sales dip.
And what about their earnings per share?
The adjusted EPS came in at 75 cents, which is a 4.2% increase from the previous year. This improvement is largely driven by higher adjusted operating income and fewer shares outstanding, which is a positive sign for investors.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Moving on to operational performance, Kraft Heinz's operating income decreased significantly. What were the main factors here?
The operating income saw a 150.5% decrease, primarily due to non-cash impairment losses of $1.4 billion. However, when we look at the adjusted figures, operating income actually increased by 1.4%, thanks to higher pricing and efficiency initiatives.
How does this impact their cash flow and future outlook?
Year-to-date, Kraft Heinz generated $2.0 billion in free cash flow, up 9.7% from last year. This strong cash flow supports their investments in marketing and R&D. However, they have narrowed their full-year guidance, expecting growth at the low end of their previous range.
Strategic initiatives and market performance. John, let's talk about Kraft Heinz's strategic initiatives. How are they performing in different markets?
In the third quarter, Kraft Heinz saw 4.9% growth in emerging markets, which aligns with their strategic focus. However, the U.S. retail segment is experiencing a slower recovery, particularly in categories like Lunchables.
What are they doing to address these challenges?
The company is investing heavily in marketing, R&D, and technology to drive future growth. CEO Carlos Abrams-Rivera expressed confidence in their long-term strategy, emphasizing their ability to generate strong cash flow and return capital to shareholders.
Risks and challenges. Every company faces risks and challenges. What are the key concerns for Kraft Heinz?
One major concern is the $1.4 billion in impairment losses, largely related to the Lunchables brand and goodwill in continental Europe. Additionally, there's a 3.4% decline in volume/mix, driven by economic uncertainty and changing consumer behaviors.
How is Kraft Heinz addressing these issues?
They're focusing on efficiency improvements and strategic pricing to mitigate these challenges. However, competitive pressure remains a significant risk, especially in the current economic climate.
Key takeaways. As we wrap up, John, what's your final take on Kraft Heinz's performance and investment prospects?
Despite some challenges, Kraft Heinz has shown resilience with a 4.2% growth in adjusted EPS and a 9.7% improvement in free cash flow. Their strategic focus on emerging markets and operational efficiencies positions them well for future growth, though investors should be mindful of the narrowed guidance.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Kraft Heinz's performance in the comments below.